Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah for tuning in. Jazakumullah, and thank you so much. So we will resume our classes with Surah Al-Imran, verse number 22, Ruku number 3. The way we conduct this class, I will recite the verse first and then maybe highlight one or two rules. Then we will go into word-to-word translation, and then the translation of the verse, running translation of the verse, and then one or two points from tafsir of written by the promised Messiah al-Islam or the Khulafa. So we'll start with verse number 22 of Surah Al-Imran, Ruku number 3. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الذين يكفرون بآيات الله ويقتلون النبيين بغير حق ويقتلون الذين يأمرون بالقسط من النساء فبشرهم بعذاب أليم. Whenever the word, a letter noon and meme have shadda, the rule of gunna is applied. The way we pronounce this is that we prolong as we're joining noon mashduda or meme mashduda. So in this case, inna, innalladhina. Then kasra is before the word Allah. That means it would not be a thicker sound, plain sound. Bi ayatillahi, bi ayatillahi. If there is a fatha or dhamma, then we round the sound of Allah. So in this case, there is kasra or zair, then it would be bi ayatillahi. وَيَقْتُلُونَ. Qaf is one of those 5 letters where we do qalqala. So يَقْتُلُونَ النَّبِيِّينَ. Again, the rule of ghunna is being applied here. Although we are not to stop here, but if you want to take a little breather, then if you're stopping here, since there is shadda, you will pronounce as بِغَيْرِ حَقٍّ. You will exaggerate that because of shadda, and then you will continue بِغَيْرِ حَقٍّ وَيَقْتُلُونَ. So that's that. الَّذِينَ يَأْمُرُونَ. Here it's alif, and then there is sakoon. People tend to make mistake here. They will say ya. It's not ya, it's ya. There is no ayn sound. يَأْمُرُونَ النَّاسَ بِالْقِسْطِ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ فَبَشِّرْهُم بِعَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. Here, tanween is followed by a non-harf halkiya, which is alif or hamza. Then you would do izhar, azabin alim. Okay, this was just a little refresher of our rules. Now let's go to our word-to-word translation of this verse. Inna, indeed, surely, alladhina, those who, yakfuruna, they deny. Inna alladhina yakfuruna, surely those who deny bi ayatillahi, bi ayati with signs, Allah. Bi ayatillahi with the signs of Allah. Inna alladhina yakfuruna bi ayatillahi, surely those who deny the signs of Allah, wa yaqtuluna an-nabiyyina. Wa and yaqtuluna, they kill or they try to kill an-nabiyyina, the prophets. Bighayri, without. Bighayri, without. Haqqin, justice, without justice. Wa yaqtuluna, and they kill alladhina, those who ya'muruna, they enjoin. Ya'muruna, they enjoin bil qisti, with equity. Those who enjoin people for equity, Minan nasi, from people. Fabashirhum, so give them glad tidings. So bashirhum, you give them adhabin alim, bi adhabin alim, with punishment alim, painful. Here, the running translation would be, surely those who deny the signs of Allah and seek to kill the prophets unjustly and seek to kill such men as enjoin equity, announce to them a painful punishment. So here, yaqtuluna nabiyina, Hazrat or Khulafa has guided us that yaqtuluna nabiyina would also mean that they persecute the prophets. They persecute the prophets. That would be its tafsir. Next verse. أولئك الذين حبطت أعمالهم في الدنيا والآخرة وما لهم من ناصرين. أولئك, those are. أولئك, those are. الذين, those who. أولئك الذين, those are the who. Habitat, it came to naught. Habitat, it came to naught. A'maluhum, their deeds. Fid dunya, in this world. Wal akhirah, wa and al akhirah, the next. Wa ma lahum, wa and ma not, no, lahum, for them. Min nasirin, from helpers, and they will have no helpers. Running translation, those are they whose deeds shall come to naught in this world and in the next, and they shall have no helpers. So in this verse, simply the subject is continued of the people who persecute the prophets and the believers. They if they have any good works, they lost because of their good work, because of their persecution of the prophets, denial of the prophets, and their good works goes to naught, and they have no helpers. Allah the Almighty is saying here. The next verse is verse number 24. ألم تر إلى الذين أوتوا نصيبا من الكتاب يدعون إلى كتاب الله ليحكم بينهم ثم يتولى فريق منهم وهم معرضون. Alam, do you not? Alam, do you not? Tara, see. Alam, Tara, do you not see? Ilalladina, to those who, Utu, they were given. Utu, they were given. Nasiban, portion. Nasiban, portion. Minal kitabi, from the book. Yud'auna, they are called. Ila kitabillahi, towards the book of Allah. Towards the book of Allah. Liyahkuma, that he may judge. Liyahkuma, that he may judge. Bainahum, between them. Thumma, then. Yatawalla, he turns away. Yatawalla, he turns away. Fariqum, pray. A parry. Minhum, a group. Fariqun is group. Minhum, from them. Minhum, from them. Wahum, and they, mu'ridun, reluctant people. Wahum, they, mu'ridun, reluctant people. Running translation would be, do you not know of those who have given their portion of the book? They are called to the book of Allah, that it may judge between them, and a party of them, a group of them, a party of them turn away in aversion. Next verse. ذلك بأنهم قالوا لن تمسنا النار إلا أياما معدودات وغرهم في دينهم ما كانوا يفترون. Here, just want to highlight one rule here. La tamassana, noon sakin or tanween followed by a non-harfe halkiya. That means we will hide the sound of noon, nasal sound of noon, and we will prolong it a little bit. So hint in this, la tamassana naru. So here, noon sakin, this is where we will be performing the rule of ikhfa. We will hiding the sound of noon, and there will be nasal sound, and we will prolong it for a couple of seconds. لن تمسنا النار. All right, let's go to the word-to-word translation. ذلك, this, بأنهم, they, because they. ذلك, this is because they. كالوا, they said. لن, never or not. تمسنا النار. تمسنا, it touches us. تمسنا, it touches us. النار, the fire. This because they said fire will not touch us. Illa, except ayyaman, days. Except some days. Ma'dudat, limited number. Except few number of days. Limited number of days. وَغَرَّهُمْ, and he deceived them. وَغَرَّهُمْ, he deceived them. فِي دِينِهِمْ, in their religion. Ma kanu, ma that kanu, they were, yaftarun, they forge. They forge. Because it is a forgery, it's not actually what was revealed, and they make things out of their own and then they believe in it. This is what is being said, running translation. That is because they say, the fire shall not touch us except for a limited number of days. And what they used to forge has deceived them regarding their religion. Verse number 26. فكيف إذا جمعناهم ليوم لا ريب فيه ووفيت كل نفس ما كسبت وهم لا يظلمون. فكيف, so كيف, how, فكيف, so how, إذا, when, جمعناهم, we gathered them. جمعناهم, we gathered them. ليوم, for a day. ليوم, for a day. لا ريب فيه. لا, no. ريب, doubt. فيه, in it. We will gather them on the day which has no doubt about it. وَوُفِّيَتْ, and it was paid in full. And wufiyat, it was paid in full. Kullu, every. Kullu, every. Nafsin, soul. Ma, that. Kasabat, she earned. This is feminine is used for the soul, nafs. Whatever the soul earned. Wahum, and they. La, not. Yuzlamun, they shall be wronged. They shall not be wronged. Running translation. How will they fare? How will they fare when we will gather them together on the day about which there is no doubt, and when every soul shall be paid in full what it has earned, and they shall not be wronged. Next verse. قل اللهم مالك الملك تؤتي الملك من تشاء وتنزع الملك ممن تشاء وتعز من تشاء وتذل من تشاء بيدك الخير إنك على كل شيء قدير. Perfect examples of the rule of ikhfa being used here. ما تشاء تنزع, again non-huruf halkiya, ta, za. مما تشاء, again ta, تعز ما تشاء وتذل ما تشاء بيدك الخير. So here, قل اللهم, say, O Allah. Quli or kul, you say, Allahumma, O Allah, Malik al-Mulki. Malik al-Mulki, master of sovereignty, Lord of sovereignty. Tu'til mulka, tu'ti, you give, al-mulka, sovereignty. Ma tasha'u, man, whoso, tasha'u, you please. You give sovereignty to whomsoever you please. Watanziu, and you take away, and he takes away. Al-mulku, sovereignty. And tanziu, he takes away sovereignty. Mimman tashao, min from man whoso tashao, you please. Watu'izzu, and you exalt, ma tashao, whoso you please. Watuzillu, and you abase, ma tashao, whoso you please. Biyadika al-khayr, with your hand, al-khayr, the good. Biyadika, be with, yadika, your hand, al-khayr, the good. Innaka, surely you, ala, upon, kulli, every, shay'in, thing, qadir, all powerful. The running translation would be, say, O Allah, Lord of sovereignty, you give sovereignty to whomsoever you please, and you take away sovereignty from whomsoever you pleases. You exalt whomsoever you pleases, and you abasest whomsoever you pleases. In your hand is all good. You surely has the power to do all things. Next verse. تولج الليل في النهار وتولج النهار في الليل وتخرج الحي من الميت وتخرج الميت من الحي وترزق ما تشاء بغير حساب. تولج, you enter. Al-layli, the night, fin nahar, in the day. You enter the night into the day, watulijun nahara, and you enter the day, fil layl, into the night. Watukhrijul hayya, and you bring forth al-hayya, living. And you bring forth the living, min al-mayyiti, from the dead. Watukhrijul mayyita, and you bring forth al-mayyita, dead, min al-hayy, from the living. Watarzuku, and you give. Ma tashao, whomso you pleases. Bighayri hisab, without measure. Bighayri, without, hisab, measure. Running translation would be, you make the night pass into the day, and make the day pass into the night. And you bring forth the living from the dead, and bring forth the dead from the living. And you give to whomsoever you pleases, without measure. Next verse, verse number 29. لا يتخذ المؤمنون الكافرين أولياء من دون المؤمنين ومن يفعل ذلك فليس من الله في شيء إلا أن تتقوا منهم تقاه ويحذركم الله نفسه وإلى الله المصير. لا يتخذ المؤمنون. لا, not يتخذ, he takes. لا يتخذ, he does not take. المؤمنون, the believers. المؤمنون, the believers. الكافرين, the disbelievers. أولياء, friends. أولياء, friends. من دون المؤمنين, other than the believers. ومن, and whoso يفعل ذلك, he does ذلك, this, فليس, then no, من الله, from Allah, في شيء, in anything, إلا, except that تتقوا, you guard. تتقوا, you guard. منهم, from them. تقاه, cautiously. تقاه, cautiously. ويحذركم الله. ويحذركم, and he cautions you. Who? Allah. يحذركم Allah, and Allah cautions you. نفسه, himself. وإلى الله, and to Allah. Al-Masir, the return. Al-Masir, the return. Running translation. Let not the believers take disbelievers for friends in preference to believers. And whoever does that has no connection with Allah except that you cautiously guard against them. And Allah cautions you against His punishment. And to Allah is the returning. Next verse. قل إن تخفوا ما في صدوركم أو تبدوه يعلمه الله ويعلم ما في السماوات وما في الأرض والله على كل شيء قدير. قل, say. In, if. تخفوا, you conceal. You say if you conceal. ما في صدوركم, ما, that be in صدوركم, your hearts. أو تبدوه, or you reveal it. يعلمه, he knows it. Allah, Allah. يعلمه الله, Allah knows it. ويعلم, and he knows ما في السماوات, whatever's in the heavens, that is in the heavens. وما في الأرض, and whatever is in the earth, or that is in the earth. والله, and Allah, Allah kulli, upon all, shay'in, things, qadir, all powerful. Running translation. From here. Yes, right here. Say, whether you conceal what is in your breast or reveal it, Allah knows it. And He knows whatever's in the heavens and whatever's in the earth. And Allah has the power to do all things. Next verse number 31. يوم تجد كل نفس ما عملت من خير محضرا وعملت من سوء تؤد لو أن بينها وبينه أمدا بعيدا ويحذركم الله نفسه والله رؤوف بالعباد. Yoma, day. Tajidu, it shall find. Yoma, day. Tajidu, it shall find. Kullu, every nafsin, soul. Ma, that amilat, it did. Min khairin, of good. Muhdaran, present. Muhdaran, present. Wama, and that amilat, it was done. Min su, of evil. Min su, of evil. Tu'addu, he will wish. Tu'addu, he will wish. Law, alas, anna bainaha, anna that, bainaha, between it. Wa bainahu, between that. Amadan, distance, baidan, great. Amadan, baidan, great distance. Wa yuhadhirukum Allahu, and he cautions you. Allah cautions you. Nafsahu, himself. Wallahu, and Allah, Ra'ufum, compassionate, bil ibad, with the servants. Running translation would be, beware of the day when every soul shall find itself confronted with all the good it has done and all the evil it has done. It will wish there were a great distance between it and that evil. And Allah cautions you against his punishment. And Allah is most compassionate to his servants. So we'll conclude here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin wa barik wa sallim. Innaka Hamidum Majid.